So next, let's look at Instapaper. So with Instapaper, you can save anything: articles, videos, recipes, lyrics, and more. You can read anywhere, either online or offline, and you can also create notes by highlighting and commenting to easily find what you're looking for and to share it. So I have 4 links within the Instapaper side of the newsletter. At the top, you can see that it says Add to Chrome. This will take you to the Instapaper Chrome extension. When you click on the extension, you can scroll down and it will give you 4 different windows, and you can look at what Instapaper looks like when you log into it. And then as you scroll down, it will give you a little bit of a description as to what you can do with Instapaper. At the bottom of the newsletter, if you click on the I there, you can download the Instapaper app for either your Mac computer or your iOS app. And as you scroll down, you will see that it'll give you some screenshots of what the Instapaper app does for you, and then it will give you a little bit of a description of the features within the Instapaper app. One other link that is available within the Instapaper side of the newsletter is the Instapaper text. So all you do is you will click on the Instapaper text, and then you will add this feature to your bookmarks bar. So it will take you to the Instapaper browser extension page, but you don't want to actually click on the Get the Chrome extension. You want to scroll down, and then you want to find the bookmarklets. So there are 2 different bookmarklets that you can add. So you can, if you have installed the Chrome extension, you don't have to worry about clicking or installing the Save to Instapaper bookmarklet. But I would recommend going down and finding the Instapaper text bookmarklet, because what that does is it converts any compatible web page into a beautifully designed Instapaper view article right in your browser, which means it gets rid of all of the clutter. So if you're reading an article on a website that has a lot of ads and things on the side, and you click on the Instapaper text, it will automatically clean up all of those features and just give you a nice, easy article to read. And all you do is you click on the bookmarklet and you just drag it up into your toolbar. And as I hover over it, I get a little bar that drops down at the top of the website that says click and drag to your bookmarks bar. And you can see up in my bookmarks bar that I have the Instapaper text, and I've actually installed the bookmarklet to show you how that's going to work as well. The last link in the toolbar, if you click on the eye in the top right corner of the newsletter, it will take you right to your Instapaper account. Now, many years ago, I would say 7 or 8 years ago, I had Instapaper and I used Instapaper quite a bit. And then I think I fell off from using it, and it must have reset my account completely because I don't have any articles in there. I have the one article in here from Mental Floss that I was using kind of as a demonstration and something that I kind of found interesting about Control-Alt-Delete. But I don't have hardly any articles in here like I did in Pocket, because Pocket didn't delete my account or archive all the articles in my account. So this is what Instapaper looks like. It's very similar to Pocket. You'll be able to see all of your articles listed here. They are listed in a list format instead of in an icon format like they were listed in Pocket. But again, everything's going to be the same in here. So let's look at how to save an article in Instapaper. We're just going to save the same article so you can see kind of the difference in what it looks like. So I'm in the article here on Edutopia. So a couple of things with Instapaper I'm going to do from the bookmarklet. So first I'm going to click on the Instapaper text and show you what that looks like. So I clicked on Instapaper text, and you can see now that it cleans up the article even a little bit more, makes it very, very easy to read. And I get a couple of tools. I have the Save to Instapaper link right at the top right-hand corner. I can change the font settings, so I can change some of the colors of my background. I can change what the font looks like, and then I can increase, decrease the size and or the text. And I also do have a share button. If I click the share button, I can share it through the article through email. So if I click on the Save to Instapaper bookmarklet, that will automatically here bring me to another page that says and walks me through how to save it to my Instapaper account. It is like a secondary link. That is why I don't really recommend the Instapaper bookmarklet in your bookmarks bar. I would much prefer for you to use the Instapaper Chrome extension. So let's look at the Instapaper Chrome extension. If I go up to the little eye in my Chrome extension toolbar, I click on the eye, and it automatically saves the article to Instapaper. So the difference here is that with Pocket, it allowed you to tag the article right when saving it to Instapaper, but when you click on Instapaper, it does not allow you to do that. It just automatically saves the article to your account. One other way that I can save an article is I can right-click on the article, and I can do Save to Instapaper, and it will automatically save to Instapaper. So 3 different ways for me to take an article and move it right to Instapaper. So now that I'm in my account, we can look at Instapaper and some of the tools and features within on the website, okay? So on the left-hand side, underneath the logo of Instapaper, I have the home, which will list all of the articles that I've saved. all of the articles that I have liked. I can find those very quickly. I can look through my archived articles. Any videos that I might have saved are listed differently and grouped differently, so I can go over there. Any notes I make, I can search those, and then I'll get to browse here in just a moment. If I hover over the article that I just saved from Edutopia, I can like the article, I can archive the article, I can delete the article, or I can share the article. And again, if I'm sharing the article, I'm sharing the article through email. If I click on the article, I get some tools at the top. I have the archive, I have move, and I have delete. So if I click on move, I can easily move it to a folder. So you can curate your Instapaper articles easily into a folder. One other thing that you can do with your articles is over on the right-hand side of the article, it says edit. If I click on edit, I can change the title of the article. I can change the link if it maybe has moved, and I can also change the summary of the article. So now that I've clicked on the article and brought it up, you can see that now I have some tools along the top right-hand corner. The first one is speed read, and when I click on speed read, it will automatically start to read the article. It won't audio read it for me, but it will start to show the words very, very quickly so that I can read it. So I'll click on speed read, and you can see here now the words are showing up from the article, and I can just sit and I can read through this article very, very quickly. If I click on the page, then I can change about how long it will take me to read the article, and I can change how many words per minute. There's a little slider at the bottom, and I can increase to how many words per minute I can read, or I can decrease how many words per minute I can read as well. And then in the top right-hand corner, I can change my font settings. So I have 4 different color settings for my background and 4 different font types that I can change maybe to make it easier for me to read and digest. Next to speed reading, I have my font settings, which we just went over. Again, I can increase and decrease the size and change the distance of the letters and words in my font. I can like the article, I can archive the article, I can delete the article, and I can share the article through email. The last feature within an article that I want to show you about is how to take notes. So very similar to Pocket, if I highlight, then I get 2 different tools at the top. I get my highlight tool, so again, it just highlights that part of the article for me. And if I highlight another sentence and I click on the little plus, then I can add a note to this section of the article. And the difference between a highlight and an article is the highlight will just highlight that certain part of the article, but a note actually adds a little blue pop-up next to the end of the sentence that allows me to talk about this note. So when I type in the note and I click save, now I have that little blue pop-up next to my Instapaper article. If I go back to my dashboard, then I can go over to my notes, and I can see here that I have 2 different notes available. I have the one that I highlighted, and then I have the one that I highlighted and I actually left notes. So it's kind of nice if you have notes within your Instapaper articles, because you can see specifically why did you make this a note? Why did you highlight this part of the article? Maybe it was a good quote, or maybe there was something interesting here that you want to apply to something else that you might be working on. The last feature of Instapaper that I want to talk about is the browse feature. So at the over in your tools on the left-hand side, if I click on browse, it will take me to articles that are suggested to me based on things that I have already saved or already read. And as I scroll down here, I have a save button right next to each article. If I find an article that I really like, I can click on the article and it will take me to that specific website and that article, and I can read through the article at that time. That's it for this episode of the Ed Newsstand Podcast. I really appreciate you listening to the podcast or watching the video version on YouTube, because I know your time is valuable. Please check out the resources in this week's newsletter from Pocket.com and Instapaper.com. For more EdTech resources, you can follow me on social media. You can find me on Twitter at ReynoldsTroy, or on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest at ednewsstand. If you're listening on any podcast platform and would like to hear more, like and subscribe to receive updates and have any new episode automatically downloaded for you. You can also revisit my previous episodes on any major podcasting platform like Spotify, Anchor.fm, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or Google Podcasts. If you're watching the video version on YouTube and would like to see more, please like and subscribe to receive updates anytime I post a new video to my channel. If you'd like to download my app to have my podcast and newsletters right on your smart device, please check it out at ednewsstand.glideapp.io and save it to your home screen. If you don't want the app but would like to check out my resources, please visit my website at ednewsstand.weebly.com. This is Troy Reynolds, and this is the Ed Newsstand Podcast, hoping you were able to take away at least one idea for your classroom. Please be safe. Until next time.